Welcome to the second day of the third International Cooperation Forum. We welcome you from Basel to continue our discussions on the topic, what is peace?
I'd like to introduce our first speaker. He's a physician and a molecular geneticist specializing in immunology.
So the next half an hour, Dr. Nehls will speak about what the brain needs to be able to think peace. Dr. Nehls.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to the organizers of this meeting to invite me. It was quite a challenge. Even the question was kind of a challenge for me. What does the brain need to think peace? But it was not such a big challenge because the overarching question, what does the brain need to think at all, was the topic of my work the last 10 to 15 years. Here in Germany, this is the normal curve of vitamin D, prohormone level in the blood during the year. And this would be the normal level, the natural level, which you measure in African people that live outside in the wild still, like Azta and the Maasai. You see all the publications on the bottom here. So 125 nanomole is an average good level for a healthy brain. But we have in Germany, for example, a much lower level. And this has consequences. I showed you the slide with the increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. So this is 10 times 10 nanomole. So that means we have a 70% increase of Alzheimer's by just having a lack of vitamin D in the population in Germany. And this is a problem everywhere in the world. Even people who live on the equator, based on cultural style, have a lack of vitamin D. But it also increases the mortality to diseases, for example, COVID. This is a result of the University of Heidelberg. They showed that if you are below 30 nanomole per liter, you have an 18-time increased risk of dying of COVID. So it's not only the mental immune system that suffers from a vitamin D deficiency, it's also the physical immune system. And so the German Cancer Research Center, for example, published based on these data, 9 of 10 COVID deaths could be prevented by just raising the vitamin D level. And actually a meta-study of many studies, which combines many studies, did statistical analysis, and they showed if we have a zero mortality at the level that would be natural. Quite astounding. So we now know vitamin D is very important, but we learn now, for example, from the New England Journal of Medicine, the most prestigious journal in the world on clinical studies, vital findings on decisive verdict. Vitamin D supplements do not have important health benefits, even on those that have low levels of vitamin D. And so they suggest that we should stop screening for vitamin D deficiency, recommend vitamin D to prevent major diseases or extend life. Really strange, isn't it? But we also learn from the Lancet, similarly prestigious at the same year, in a study on COVID vaccines, for example, here, we see here that after 8 to 9 months after the second vaccination, you are actually worse off than the ones that didn't get vaccinated